Okay, hello and welcome to this PHP video tutorial on error logging. So what I mean by this is, I'll explain by example. Instead of, as we are doing here on this page that I've got open at the moment, displaying the error like on the actual page that's causing the error, what we're going to do is log these errors into a MySQL database, and then we're going to create a page that allows you to view these errors sort of after they've happened. The reason for this is that if someone was trying to perform SQL injection or cause any kind of bad things to happen to your site, the errors that appear, PHP generates and displays sort of by default, sort of can allow them to gain information as to whether they're being successful in the case of SQL injection, or just sort of generally a bit of information about your server, like file paths and line numbers, I guess. So what we're going to do, like I said, is create a page and a database and all this stuff that logs these errors. So at the moment I've commented out the include line that requires that we need to add to make the error logging happen. So at the moment you can see that the error is actually being displayed on this page. I've just echoed a simple variable, nothing, and I'll show you the code for this page in a moment. We've also got this error list page here, which is in the same folder, just called error list. And this is the page that will display the errors. So if I just reload this page, you can see that at the moment it currently doesn't actually do anything. And this is basically just displaying a list of sort of text messages from a database. So I'll just demonstrate. If we go back to our bad page.php and open up the code for this page, you see this is the line that I've commented out that will sort of start error logging for this page. And obviously this variable isn't defined, so it causes that undefined index message. So if we just delete these two forward slashes and sort of re-enable this line, go back to our browser and reload this page, you see we don't actually get the error message anymore, we just get a blank, completely blank page. And if we go to our error list page and just reload it, you can see that we get the actual error showing up here. So this has sort of been, well, I can show you the database actually. This is the table that we're going to be using. We'll just hit browse again to reload it. You can see that this is the error that happened. It logs the time, which I haven't actually shown on the error list. It logs the error string that PHP generates, the file that it occurred in, and the line, and also the type as well. The error type will be one of these sort of error types levels. So that's either notice, warning, error, I think is one of them. There are loads basically, but the only ones we're going to be logging are notice and warning, because the method we use does not have sort of access to parse errors. But I'll explain a bit more about that. Access was a terrible word to use there, but well, I'll explain a little bit more about that in the following parts. So yeah, that's basically it. That's what we're going to be doing. Just reload this page a few more times, create a few more errors, and then reload our list page, and you can see this error appears more. So the idea is obviously that this error list page wouldn't be public. It would be like somewhere hidden away in your sort of admin area, or just, I don't know, somewhere on your site that requires a password to get access to it, so that you can check up on your server without actually sort of showing errors to people that are browsing around. Partly because it looks untidy, and also partly because of the information hacker reason I mentioned a moment ago. Okay, so thanks for watching, and join me in part 1 where I'll show you how to make this thing.